Hello and welcome to my channel, Emma Jane's Garden. It is a glorious day. We are at the beginning of June and I've been away for just over a week. So I've been in France and everything has gone crazy on the plot. So I was so busy before we went to France trying to make sure that I had everything at least potted up and somewhere where it was going to be safe. I had one of my neighbours has watered everything for me and I've only lost a few things, which is all to slugs, which there's so many of this year. It's driving me mad. I don't really know what to do. I'm putting pellet down, I don't really like to, but I'm going to have to. And I've tried a few other bits and pieces and I've tried mulching and things are working, but they are still there and they are eating. So everything that was in my staging that's on my plot, in my polytunnel, sorry, everything that was on the staging hasn't been eaten, and then I ran out of room, so I put it all down onto the floor and everything that went on the floor has been eaten or munched at least, so that's a bit annoying. But anyway, there are some gorgeous things growing and there's some also awesome weeds. They are huge, but I'm not too worried about it because I'm taking little steps to do. I've got loads to plant out today, so that's what I'm here for. But I thought I'd come and say hello to you all because it's been a while, and I wondered if you wanted to see my roses because they are gorgeous. They're probably the best thing on the plot so far at the moment. Anyway, let's have a look. So here are some of my gorgeous roses. I mean, look at her, she is beautiful. This, actually I say she, this is called Arthur Bell, or rather that is what was on the label, but I don't think this is an Arthur Bell. It's too peachy. I'm not really sure, but I got these from, you may have seen the video from last year, you may not have, but I got these from a lady who had to shut her flower farm due to personal issues and the fact that she had a broken ankle and she couldn't manage it anymore. So I went over and dug up a load of roses from her, and they didn't do much last year because obviously I moved them in June. Really bad time to move them. And this one here is called Lady Emma Hamilton. This did have a label and she is beautiful. She really is pretty. Let me show you around here. Look how gorgeous she is. Absolutely stunning. Really pretty. And then I've got this one. I don't know the name of this one unfortunately, but she's beautiful as well. I'm pretty sure all these that I got from the lady were David Austin roses. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm not sure what this one is. No, this one hasn't got a label either. That's very similar to that Arthur Bell. Oh no, it's not. This is, I don't know. But look, just look how absolutely beautiful they are. This is one that I purchased last year. This one is called, ouch, real thorny, that's what this one's called, Silver Wishes. And this is a little dainty one, and I actually bought this for buttonholes to use on buttonholes and things. And it was looking awesome. It got eaten by the deer, so it's all gone a little bit short stemmed, but again absolutely beautiful for a buttonhole. That look. And then I've got this one which hasn't started yet, but if I remember rightly this is a red. Ah, here we go. Yes, this is a very fragrant one. This is what it says, and it's called Timeless Pink. That one, but that's obviously not doing anything at the moment. This is Timeless Red. I know I've got two Timeless Reds, this one and this one is Timeless Red. They haven't, well actually I say they have flowered. That's one of the flowers which has gone over, which I've picked off. That's that one, and then this is my ultimate favourite rose, this one here, and she's absolutely beautiful. She was amazing last year, but got eaten by, oh that was a bit windy, got eaten by the deer who got into my plot beginning of the year, and I can't actually remember what this one's called. I know there's a label here somewhere, I'm not sure. I can't remember what she's called. But yeah, it comes out as gorgeous, like reddy pink colour, reddy yellow colour, and then sort of fades to like a real pale pink It's one of those ones that changes colours. And then I've got also all these awesome Sweet Williams. Oh, I'm in the beautiful Sweet Williams going on at the moment. They are all slowly going over. I've been using the foxgloves. These are all just the wild ones, but I have been using them in bouquets. And this is the rest of my Sweet Williams here. As you can see, they're all still there, but they have mainly gone over because they're all in flower. Because you need to pick them, if there's one here that I can pick, when they're roughly like this. And then while they're in the vase, they will bloom out to this. So as you can see, these are just going over because they're starting to curl. And that one there, you can see that is going over completely. So you can see they're just starting to go over here. So I think I've got the odd few here still to bloom. This one here, look, still ready. Yeah, that one. That's fine. We're nearly over on those. This is my sweet peas. Let me just get out of the... So that's all the sweet peas. Oh, and a dog. Hey puppy. The sweet peas there. Doing alright actually. A few died so I had to replant, but they're doing alright. So, an overview of this plot. This is my middle plot that I've got. That's my polytunnel right down there, that one there. So here is my feverfew, which has gone a little bit crazy this year, and it's got some grass growing. I just need to pull this grass out. This is the last bit I need to dig on this bed here. You can see I've dug that bit at the end there. Just needs to finish doing this bit. And obviously I've got my roses here. I've also got these really cool flowers here, which I use in my bouquets. And I think they're toad flax, I think is what it's called. And they grow wild here on the allotment, but they're really good in bouquets. They last for quite a while. This bed obviously all needs sorting out, but I've got phlox right at the end here, and then the rest just needs digging out. And then I've got another bed next to it here, which has got this massive Achillea in, which is the pearl. It's huge, and when I got home from when I went to France, I got back, and it was completely on its side, and I was like, oh no. But it has come back, I think just the rain. It was quite a lot of rain while we were away, and I think it battered it. We didn't have any rain in France. We did here in England, apparently. The last of the sweet rocket, it's just gone over now, so that's no good. So yesterday I came and I dug this entire patch. I took back the plastic matting. Plastic is the tram, I think it's called. Pulled it back and I dug all underneath and recomposted it and put it back down. So that's where I'm planting today. I'm going to start planting this up. And at the back there, just before I went to France, I put in the rest of the dahlias, because I kept finding more and more dahlias that I seem to have forgotten that I had. So they are rather closely spaced, unfortunately. There is more there. They're just underground at the moment. But I just had nowhere else to put them, so I've had to whack them in there. But that's all fine. So that's it from this way. I've got a monstrous rhubarb, which keeps going to flower here. And tastes horrible. So I'm thinking I might just pull it out or give it to somebody on the plot. Someone will have it. We don't tend to eat rhubarb, see. So that's this plot. I won't take you down to the polytunnel because it's a mess. An absolute mess down at the polytunnel. Actually, the polytunnel itself, I will go down, I will show you actually. We'll go down there in a minute. Just the plot around it is in an absolute state. I really need to do something about it. I'll get round to it. We'll get round to it. Right, let's go on this plot, and I haven't actually done anything on this plot since before I went to France, and I've actually only been on it once, and I've been back for 4 days. So, oops. Okay, let's have a look round. So from here, it looks, actually it's not too bad. It looks like it's quite weedy, but it's not. The paths I'm not worrying about now. I was going to try and cover them like I have all these, but do you know what? I don't mind if it's just grass for a minute, because that's easy done. So I'm not worried about the grass on the paths. Look at this feverfew. It's going to be beautiful. Absolutely stunning. She's so pretty. So we've got the feverfew. I have a lovely rose here, which was flowering before I left for France, but obviously it's not now. I've got a couple of dahlias down there. My sedums are all starting to, they go long. You can see that they get these long, I'm trying not to be in the shadow. They start to go long like this. This is when you know that they're starting to get ready to flower. So again, like I was saying about the grass, this is all grass that I planted at the top of the plot, all the way up there last year, and it self-seeded itself. So actually I don't mind this stuff because this is perfect for use in bouquets and buttonholes and stuff, so I don't mind it being everywhere. I've got a rose here, more feverfew, and just before I went to France I put out some snapdragons, which are here, and some cornflowers. As I was really lacking cornflowers this year because I decided not to plant them because they were a fug and they annoyed me last year, and then I realised that I really wanted them, so I put them back. So I put some in, so I planted them out. Another dahlia, more feverfew. This is my cosmos patch this year. They do better with soil that hasn't been fertilised, so I've put them in there. I did lose a few to slugs. Slugs again, really annoying. I've got this is called Crazy Daisy. It's like a daisy, but it's like doubled. It's a real double. It's lovely. I had a few other things growing here, which are my achillea. I was going to say, which doesn't seem to come up, but it has. I've got the achillea here. More. Look at those. These are my absolute favourite Sweet Williams. They are absolutely gorgeous. And actually, although they are completely open, some of them, like this one here, you can still see it's got some buds. So these would be perfect for putting in bouquets now. And they won't last as long, but they are beautiful. And then I've got the mint. This is my favourite mint. This is pineapple mint, so it just gives a really nice foliage as well as that beautiful smell. I put some more cosmos in here. This is a bit of a disaster bed actually. Again, I think the cosmos is going to do good in there, nothing else. I don't know why, nothing ever grows very well in this box, and I don't know why. This is mint at the bottom here, and I did have anemones, but they've gone over. I've got my pinks here in the grass. Carnations. So I'm a bit in between with the carnations. I don't know if they're a bit of a... What do you think about carnations? I'm not sure. They just remind me of garage forecourt flowers and the sort of thing you get in a supermarket, and I used them last year and I did mix them in with other flowers and they did look lovely, but I just don't know if people like them. They're quite an old fashioned flower and I'm not sure whether it's worth growing them. They're quite a lot of hassle, or they are and they're not. Some of them just like to die off. They don't last more than a couple of years and you have to read, but you can propagate from them quite easily. I'm not sure if to carry on with them or not. Let me know what you think, or if you grow them at all, because I'd like to know what other people do. So on this side, this is my Ami, which is just about to go, which is beautiful. So for picking, this needs to be a little bit more out than this, otherwise it wilts when you pick it. So I don't know what's happened to this one in the middle. It's gone yellow and I'm not really sure what's happened. It's a bit weird. It's like someone sprayed it or something. I had that problem last year. Someone sprayed a lot of my... Oh, it could be. I had carrot root fly, and this is part of the carrot family, and I had that last year and a lot of my Ami died early on. But it seems fairly healthy this year. And then these are my bells of Ireland here. Not bells of Ireland. These are my Canterbury bells. My bells of Ireland didn't do anything, so I'll try again next year. But they're not very tall. I've got a feeling maybe I should have pinched them out. Again, if you know whether I should have pinched them out, please let me know. Because I didn't see a way of pinching them out really. Because they've done this, they've done this. They've grown this spike since I've been in France. This wasn't here. They looked like that one when I left. And when I got back, they looked like this. So I'm not sure. This was my ranunculus. That's obviously they've all gone over. This is my ranunculus that I planted not long ago. Don't know whether they'll do anything, to be honest, because it's too hot. Ranunculus don't like the heat. A few more Sweet William there. My gladioli, I love gladioli. Again, a bit of an old-fashioned flower, but I like them. More Sweet William. And then bit of a disaster zone. It looks so weedy, but it is, the grass is actually all in the paths. So I just need to get a strimmer and trim it down. So my dahlias are looking amazing. These are my dahlias. These are, so these three here, these three were from last year. I left them in the ground, overwintered them. And the ones at the back are cuttings. I actually got the cuttings from Halls of Heddon. And then I've got Sweet Rocket at the back, which obviously is going over. And then this bed was all of this Verbena bonariensis, but I took it out because it was a bit of a fug, so I've just left one line of it in. And I planted in some more dahlias. They're just starting to come. This one here is massive. I've got another 2 dahlias that still need to pop up yet. Haven't popped up yet, so I'm hoping they still do. Some wild carrot, which Dorcas, which I put in last year. It's just self-seeded itself, so I've left it. I'm going to dig around it. Still got a few more bits. I've got loads of mint that's just gone mad. This was my dahlia bed last year, and I've dug quite a few things out, but you can still see like they're coming up, and I didn't want to disturb it too much until I knew where they were, because I dug quite a few out last year, and I've propagated and stuff from them, so you can see I've got one there as well. And then I forgot where I'd taken them out from. Bit silly. There we go. And this is the bed that I mulched. So, did the mulch work? Yes and no. Because, yes, it's mulched. But no, because I've got weeds. But actually, they're so easy to pull out. You just pull them because the roots are literally in the grass. They're not gone deep. So, I just get on and do this. So actually, yes, it has worked. It just still means you have to do some work. It's never going to be, well, you can go, snail. So my, what's this, the Veronica has come up. I was hoping it was going to be on a much longer stem than that, but maybe they will get. And my, I can't remember what this one's called now. Can't remember what they're called. Salvia. They've both flowered, and again I was hoping for much longer stems. I'm not sure what I've done there. I'm sure the salvias had big stems last year, but there we go. Right, and so everything else is looking good in that bed. Everything's coming up, which is looking lovely. And again, this is the other one that I did. Same thing, everything's looking really good. So it's definitely working. And you know what? Although I just found that one snail, it was an empty shell. And so it goes to show that this grass is stopping the slugs and snails, which is great. Achillea, it's all starting to come out again. This is the second year it's been in. I've got some more cornflowers that I sowed there. Now, obviously since I've been in France, the weeds have come up, but I can tell which are cornflowers and which aren't. And then in this little section, I grew. So in this bit here, I've planted some larkspur. And I can actually see some is coming up, although there's also quite a lot of weeds in there. But I can see which one's the larkspur and which one isn't, so that's good. And this is the, if you watch some of my earlier videos, you see that I decided to leave some of the scabious that was growing along the front here, that had managed to overwinter. And this is it. And it's looking ready to flower, which is absolutely amazing. Fantastic. And also I've got some Rebecca, which I'm not sure until it flowers which one it is. It could be cherry brandy or Sahara, I'm not sure. They've overwintered as well, so there's a few of those there. That's why I've left this bed for a minute, because there's a few things growing. So that's good. More Sweet William. Can never have too many Sweet William. Never. And in here, something that I thought I'd lost, but there she is. And that is a delphinium. And oh, actually she's quite tall. She's just lying on the ground a bit. That's a delphinium, which I thought the slugs had eaten, but she's still there. Oh, one of my other favourite Sweet Williams. Look how lovely this one is. So pretty. So I'm leaving this one to go to seed, because I want the seed off this one. And then I've got loads of these daisies, which look beautiful, but they don't smell great. So you have to make sure you put them in with something that smells really nice. And that is it really, and this is where my daffodils were, but I'm going to leave them to go yellow, which they're starting to do now. Then I will mulch over them with loads of compost and some rotted down bark and stuff, and then I'm going to plant my sunflowers in front, so they shouldn't get touched, and then I'm going to plant my sunflowers in the front here. A couple more roses. I think one of these is the National Trust rose and one is a white one, I think, if I can remember rightly. My blueberries, I've even got gooseberries coming. Can you see them? Gooseberries and blueberries. But I need to net it really badly before the birds start eating them. Because that's what happened last year. Birds ate them. Let's go down to the polytunnel quickly and I'll show you what's going on down there. So here is the jungle, that is my bottom plot. This is my polytunnel plot, and as you can see, it's a complete jungle. But it's a useful jungle. Everything in here is useful, apart from some of the grass, but there is actually meant to be a complete empty area here, which is where we're meant to have seats and a table, but they've gone. I'll get it back. So what have we got here? We've got shrub rose, there is another rose, some eucalyptus here, feverfew, more. Verbena bonariensis, a beautiful astrantia, she's looking lovely. Some plants for foliage here and here, can't remember what they're called to be honest. And this silver plant's really nice. I think people, I don't know if this is the one people call Dusty Miller, I'm not sure, it comes up with yellow flowers but it has to be in water, it's no good out of water at all. I've got some astilbes, and then these are all my peonies down here. You can see it's a bit of a jungle. Oh my god, this wasn't like this at all before I went away. This is, in a week this has done this. A week. This is all ragwort, this does need to go. Don't want that. So, oh no, no. Peonies. Oh, the rain's completely damaged all the peonies. Let's see if there's any more around here. More ragwort. I really need to get down here and spray. Oh, look at you. So pretty. But obviously gone way too far. Yeah, that's it. One tiny little calendula. Some dorcas. Actually, no, this is the wild carrot. That's not the dorcas. These are my eucalyptus. They're beautiful. This one's quite tall now. And all the daisies. I mean, the daisies are pretty. They are lovely. Right, let's go in. So this is the polytunnel, and I don't know if I don't know if I did put it on before I went away, but it was an absolute mess. You couldn't even get in the door. Well, I sorted that out before I went away because, like I said, someone looking after my plants for me. Oh, we need some water. Sunflowers aren't looking too healthy. I think the sunflowers need to go out. They're not enjoying being in. That was rubbish. They're not enjoying being in here anymore. And nor are the Gyp Covent Garden. They need to go out there dry. I think what it is this wind, this is drying it out, coming across here. So this is all my seeds that I had. I've got more under here. So this is everything that I need to plant out. I've got some pumpkins here, which are the tiny little white ones. For Baby Boo and Jack Be Little, and they're going to be for autumn wreaths. The pumpkins are for that's what those are for. And these are absolutely lovely Alstroemeria, which is great, but they all came out while I was in France, annoyingly, and it's meant to be a mix, and every single one is yellow. And I planted these 2 years ago. It's the first time they flowered, and I'm a bit gutted that they're all yellow. But there we go, 'tis what it is. My stocks are looking good. They look like they're going to burst into flower soon, so that's good. And then these are some phlox. So I put some phlox in here this year because I had it outside last year, but I decided to try it in the polytunnel this year because apparently it might be better. I have got some sweet peas at the back, but they don't seem to be doing very well. I'm not sure why. Sweet William is for next year. These are, and then this is what got eaten. So I actually can't even remember what was in half of these, but there was something that I'd ordered from Sarah Raven. I can tell because of the way the plugs are in, which means it's something that I ordered, but I don't know what, which is a bit annoying. This side is all my Nigella. I've got some more Ami. I've got a gorgeous larkspur which decided to plant itself there. I didn't put it there, which is fine. And this is the rest of these stocks here, these ones. But again, these are going over. But there's some more at the back which are looking like they're just going to start coming, which is great. So I'm a right mess. I didn't realise how scruffy I was looking. Never mind. I've been gardening. That's what it is. So that is a real quick tour of what I'm doing at the moment. I will get on. I need to get on and do some planting. So I will go and do that, and then I will try and video what I've done. It's just really hectic at the moment to get it out in time, because I'm already in June and I should really have everything in the ground by now. I'm not sure going away in the end of May, early June is really a good idea, but it's when half term is, and it's when it's cheapest to go over to France in the holidays, because obviously I work in school as well, so I have to have holidays in the holidays. So that's when I had to go, but I had an amazing time, and now I need to focus on getting everything done here, and I will show you what I've done in the next video. See you later. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again. Bye bye.